Okay, so a question I get asked quite often is, do you need ethics for patient and public involvement or consumer and community involvement? Well, the short answer is no, you don't need ethics to do patient and public involvement in research. The reason being is you're not collecting any data from the patients and the public you involve. NIHR Involve, which is the organisation that oversees public involvement in research in the UK, has developed documentation with the Health Research Authority and National Research Ethics Service to state explicitly that you do not need involvement, or you do not need ethics for involving patients and the public in your research. However, that's not to say when you are involving members of the public in your research, you shouldn't involve them in your research ethics process. By all means, involve patients and the public in developing your research ethics applications, because they'll help provide assurances to research ethics communities and boards that you are actually what you're doing in your research projects is ethically acceptable to patients and members of the public that may be participating in research projects. It's important to establish at this point that there are differences between people as participants in research and members of the public who are involved in research. If you are using people to participate in your research, then you do need ethics approval. If you are collecting data from patients, they are research participants, and you do need ethics. But if you're involving people as partners in your research projects, then you don't need ethics. Hopefully that's clear. Finally, I'd just like to make the point that even though you don't need ethical approval, that's not to say that when you're involving people as partners in your research, you shouldn't do so ethically. You should make sure, for example, that you give them enough time to feedback and provide feedback on any documentation you send them, that you reward them for your work, and you make sure that you have ongoing communication with them throughout.